So here we go with the third match of the day, and it's Manchester in the black, Cambridge in the blue and white. I was going to call them hoops. They're sort of, it's more like the sort of sign you see on a bend on a road when you've got to slow down, not be too fast, but we'll call them hoops for now anyway. And we are about a minute late, so you could take probably around a minute off that clock already, as Cambridge were pretty slow getting out of the blocks here. Manchester already had a 4-4 draw. In fact, Andrew Beattie is out there for Manchester, who was just on the commentary with me just a second ago. Not too impressed with his performance in that first game, it's fair to say. He's quite harsh. But I think he's quite harsh on everybody, South Africans and any player he mentioned he was getting stuck in on. I think we sort of need more people like that. A little bit of fun on the mic here and there. Cambridge already looking for the opportunity, but it's not. That one didn't work out. They ran out of space in the corner, and that's a handover to Manchester. We never got this chap's name in the cap. Catman, number 90, probably the best attacking player on the Manchester team. Referee says we'll take that again back there. Something didn't really. That wasn't a proper start, and we'll start again. Manchester. Here's Greg Cropper, the chief executive of England Touch, getting quite busy. In fact, I do have his name, Toby Phillips. Well done, Toby. I do have a team sheet in front of me. I can't call you Catman all day. So Toby Phillips is. He's already scored a few tries, and there you see a little bit of a shimmy, a little bit of a shake, and yeah, that's not too bad, is it? That wasn't too bad a try. A touchdown, and Manchester take the lead. There we see. Well, he scored. I think he scored 2 in the first game, and there's another one. Just evades the tackle. Good little tactics there, and Manchester start off well. I don't have scores from any of your pitches, unfortunately. We've got 4 pitches in play here. We are live all the way through to about 6 o'clock. This is game number 3. We've got 10 games here taking place on the round robin stage, and then we have a short break while everybody works out who's playing who in the knockout stage. And if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, well, we're for the knockout stage, we will be going out on Unilad for that for later on down. So if you look at Unilad Sport, there's a lovely little move to the wing, but a touch just on the line, right on the 5-metre mark. There's Beattie himself. Beattie showing a bit of pace here, and there's the little move inside. He'll score the try. I will say touchdown at some stage without correcting myself. Second score for Manchester here. Well, maybe it's because he was so hard on himself during the commentaries. Maybe there's a claim of a touch there, and the referee's not giving it. And you can see that that's really upset Cambridge. The touch was claimed, not given by the officials. And Manchester roll over the line for a 2-0 lead. It's quite cold here, a little bit windy, but it's certainly cold. And I'm in short sleeves, which really doesn't make sense if you're sitting down outside. At least it's not raining, that's the important thing. Plenty of time to go in this match. Cambridge with probably their first real attacking move of the game. 2-0 down. This little check here. Touch from Phillips. We don't have the Cambridge players' numbers, I'm afraid. Next matchup, Wigan Touch Warriors, the reigning champions, up against the favourites, Bareback Riders. So that's going to be a cracking game. We may well see those two come out for the final at the very end of the day. Mr. Phillips. Just reorganise. It really has just struck me how much of a chess match this is. Was there a touch there? Yes, touch has been given. It really is quite amazing to see how tactical and the moves that come in, and how sometimes teams are thinking one step ahead. So here we'll have a touch. There's the dump, as Andrew called it. Now Phillips with a massive play out to the far left to number 6, who I don't have on my team sheet for Manchester.
Yes, Andrew!
Now Cambridge. Coming up to the halfway line. Too many tackles going against Cambridge. Not even going to get a chance here to attack the Manchester team. There's a lovely little dump there. Quick play from Cambridge, but that's a 6th tackle. So we didn't really get a serious opportunity. Just lost too many tackles in the Manchester half. This is good play here from Manchester. This is beautiful play, stringing it along the line, and there's the quick support from Cropper out to Ong, and Ong just a slight mishandle from the wing there. Wasn't the best pass in the world for her. Referee. We have a turnover, so now Cambridge need to try and get more ground if they can. This is better. That was a better dump. Quick play there. Loose pass, and it's gone to ground, and that will be an automatic turnover. And now Manchester with 6 tackles coming up to the 5-metre line. You've got to say that they're surely going to score here. Cropper in and out very quick. There's a man on the overlap. Beattie out onto the left wing, and that will be touchdown number 3. See the replay here. Excuse me, I just saw that I do have a number 6 in Manchester. Jennifer Jones is on my team sheet after all. I'm just trying to see who the number of the wing on the far side. Of course, we have a change of direction now. Cambridge going from left to right. There's the 6th tackle, so Cambridge not really gaining any serious ground at all now. And Manchester coming forward with a purpose. Beattie to Cropper. Looking out left back to Beattie again. They'll take a touch and go. Cropper back to Phillips. Substitutions going on as well. Manchester only had 1 player actually on there. There was 4 substitutions taking place. There was nobody to pass to except for one woman right out on the wing. There's a lovely move. Was there a touch there? Yep. Last tackle. Manchester have to do something with this. Complete miss pass there. Phillips decided to try and go for the reverse, and that one was thrown away. So Cambridge get the ball. Interesting that Manchester have seen this quite a lot, that there's female players out on the wing and male players in the middle. And touch was claimed, and now final tackle called by the referee. Great attempted move there. Here's the big sprint into the corner, and the touch and just didn't have the pace to get around the number 18, Alistair Chadwick there. Manchester playing quick ball. Phillips turning inside and out. Great pace. Tackle right on the line. He'll come off and have a rest. More players back on. Manchester still superb. This is lovely move. Oh, and Ong is over the line. That was wonderful play. Really good. Fast ball. We'll see this again. It was Brimelaw off to Cropper, and it was Brimelaw again. And this was the little shimmy, and yeah, take the man out. And a score for Manchester, and a comfortable win here in their second match in this elite. Sorry, in the Super 10s, Pool C. Manchester still have to play CSSC Shadows and Nottingham Mavericks in their pool. So they'll have 1 win and 1 draw so far, so no defeats yet. Top 2 will progress through to the semi-finals. So they're in a pretty good position so far. It's been touched there, still got a few more tackles, so here's a chance for Cambridge to try and get on the score sheet. That was so close but dropped. The try line was there, and well, it just dropped and hit the ground, and an automatic turnover. So Cambridge really should have been on the board there. Manchester again making this look so easy, very smooth movement, easy progression of the ball through the field. Three tackles eaten up, still 3 to go. And Manchester in the danger area now. Beattie throws back into the centre for Cropper. There's Brimelaw, who is touched, and they have the final tackle. Okay, well that is handed. I'm not sure what happened there. Just under 7 minutes to go, and Manchester have this one in the bag. Score for Cambridge, and get on the score sheet here towards the end of this match. I think it's fair to say Manchester just relaxing a little bit here, and this was there's the touch, there's the dump, and there's the fast move, and that's beautiful. Lovely little switch off the angle of the run, and Cambridge on the scoreboard. Manchester on the board again here. Simple score, number 44 for Manchester, Lucianne Reddy. Her second touchdown of the match. Looks like Manchester were a man down for a short period there as well. But the referee was having a little chat with Adam Brimelaw.
One mark, sir.
So remember that the clock on screen is based on the time of the actual match, but the teams we are on a hooter system or a horn. Don't like Americanisms, but the hooter went probably a minute before we actually kicked off. So listen out for the horn going off with about a minute to go on our clock. Really big match coming up next. Wigan Touch Warriors up against the Bareback Riders, who have been dominant this season. They've won just about everything there is. Can they win the big one? It's going to be a really good match on our TV pitch. Just getting a little bit loose there, fair to say. Ball's just been thrown around a little bit of gay abandon as this match is well and truly over. I think both teams realise that. Cambridge have lost the will a little bit, and Manchester know that there's some big matches to come, so no need to be busting a blood vessel trying to score more points. Let's just throw it around a little bit here. And going out wide on the right. There is an overlap on the right. Avoids the touch. Nicely done. And Beattie onto Ong, and Ong gets touched just before the line. Manchester still loads of pressure on. Just decide to slow it down a little bit here. And Ong with the quick dump, and over the line is Jones, the number 6 for Manchester. And it really was that quite easy. Manchester scores 6 in this match, 6-1, with probably less than a minute to go on the central clock. Neither team in any rush to get this kickoff started either. Well, this match might end in a little bit of a whimper, but the next match is certainly going to be all fire and effort. Two big teams going head to head. Nice pick up there. That was a great take, considering we're at this stage in the match when there's no pressure on. That was a big effort to keep the possession there. Touch is being called. Referee is happy with that. Buzzer will go any second now. Manchester will take this match very comfortably indeed. That one's gone out of play. Yep, referee says that's enough. 30 seconds to go on our clock, but Manchester winning that one comfortably, 6-1. Okay, next two teams are up. I can see a very athletic looking team opposite in red getting themselves ready, and we've got quite a few more matches to go yet. We'll be back shortly.